Hey guys, welcome back to Flying in Space with Planet Head. It is December 12th, 2022. I am in factional warfare space in my little Punisher here. Um, I'm debating right now on trying to do a little bit of a refit on this, or should I just die in this ship and then continue on and make the new Punisher after that. What I've been thinking about was when I originally built this ship, it was a scavenged parts ship, or just basic equipment made ship. And what I could do is actually roll out one of these armor compact plates that I put on here, and put on an armor repairer. But I'm thinking I'm just going to hold off on that. I'm just going to basically try to look for a fight here that I can die in, maybe get myself sent home. Um, The other thing that I need to do is I forgot that I have implants in this character, if I remember correctly. So let's just check here. Yeah, I do have 2 basic implants in this sucker. So I need to find a clone bay real quick. Um, and then after that, so let's see here. I'm in Placid now. I came through yesterday through that wormhole that I found in yesterday's episode. Um, Let's see. First, I'm in Aldrinette. Okay. So Aldrinette is right here. What I'm looking for is a clone bay, which looks like there's one here. There's a couple here. There's one in Frary, one in Musselin, something, something, and then 2 over here is there. I do want to actually head this direction because I stopped by very briefly and checked out the new Intaki gate. Did not go through it yesterday. I just wanted to see what it was like. Um, so what I think I'll do is I'll head toward Intaki because I have to fly through Frary this way. And I could actually drop a clone there, but I also want to see if this wormhole is still active because if that wormhole is still there, I'll just head back home and make a clone there and then fly back out. So, let's go to Ferry first, just so I don't get lost here. Actually, might as well do that. Ferry. I doubt this wormhole is still there, but it was just last night, so you never know. Set, undock. I came out to Factional Warfare Space last night to see if I could get blown up. Forgot that I had the augments and didn't remember it till this morning. I really couldn't find a good fight that I was looking for that would really be fair to give me not a chance to win, but let me just warp out to my safe spot here. But at least a fighting chance. Everything that I was flying into were Navy ships and things like that, and it wasn't too busy out this way. But I can take a look around and see what's here. I don't mind dying and fighting these guys. I just want to get more of a feel for everything. So it looks like there's some sites here. Might as well check them out and see what's available. We've got, looks like there's a Catalyst Navy issue there. Looks like a Tristan and an Osprey Navy issue there. The Tristan is your drone Galente ship. So I need to set up my PvP, um, sorry, my PvP um, overview for that. And I haven't messed around with that just yet. And obviously there's an Osprey there, so that's not that big. That's not what I want. Got a Caracal there. A Republic Firetail there. Interesting. Go down here and check out these spots here. Nothing. So I'm going to move on unless I see something that's really intriguing. And really, I shouldn't really risk it unless I get a new clone. So um, let's see here. Where is the first clone that I run across? First spot I would get to it is, starts with an MOC. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that there. Probably should be paying attention to the screen here since there are people that probably won't come in. Ooh, there's some destruction. Interesting. And what's that drone there? And a warrior sitting out there. The scavenger part of me wants to go grab that stuff. Let's see if anybody's on the other side here. Nothing. Okay. Got a lot of people in system. It's nice that I've flown through here before. I actually did some save spots in some of these, so I don't have to worry about it so much. One thing I was thinking about was once I start doing more and more PvP, is start setting up multiple save spots, but in spots that allow me to scan the um, the shoot the fighting places. I can't think of the word right now. Let's see if anybody is here. We're going to go ahead and descan that. I can do a quick one. So I've got a Tengu somewhere. So that tells me nobody's in the scout or in the small. I think the small is for destroyers or larger. Probably that Tengu is in the large one here. Let's see if he is. Let's see if I like to mess around with my um, descanning just to get the practice on it. Nope, nothing there. So the Tengu was somewhere. Nope, those are two. That's too far away. That's over 40. Oh, there. No. Okay. Yeah. See, my 360 should have told me that there was nobody really here. Now there's two ventures out here. I don't know if they're just NPC or is that NPC character, like they named them that so they won't be shot at. I don't know, but we're going to keep on moving on. A lot of people in this system for nobody to really actually be fighting. So that's interesting. One thing I can do is pull up the in-game map. Let's pull this over here. Come on. There we go. Just want to keep an eye on my overview. So I'm in Velver, and nobody has died recently. Rainier, 3 ships have died in the last hour. And then where I'm wanting to go to, nobody's died there. Probably nobody has died there. Let's see what's so there's only one person in this system. And 3 deaths. So did that one person kill those 3 people? I have no idea. I'll feel a lot more comfortable when you're able to get another clone. I up until about 3 weeks ago, I hadn't had any um, implants in uh, my characters, so this is just kind of weird. Um, if you didn't watch yesterday's video, I have a new roommate. She is lying down underneath my bed or underneath my um, desk right now. If you're wondering. Okay. So we got nobody on D-scan here. It's pretty quiet around here right now, which tells me that nobody's in that scout one there. Got a little bit of cloak time here. Let's see what's going on. I probably should have cloaked right off of that. Stations. We're looking for a clone bay. There it is. Duck at that station. It has literally been a very long time since I've made a clone. I made the one out in Thera that I'm going to go ahead and hold on to just for giggles. I did upgrade my Infomore Psychology skill or whatever. I think that's the right skill for it. So I can do multiple, I think 3 or 4 clones. Um, that means that I can do more PvP and not, um, and I might be able to start warping between or cloning between different areas. Um, I'm not sure if it's in Infomore Psychology or Infomore something something. Okay, so we want to try to make a clone. I have a clone jump available, so if I wanted to go to Thera, I could. Now, the goal here is to get, I want to install a clone here and then install my consciousness inside that clone, so I leave the clone with the implants actually here. So let's go ahead and do that. Go ahead and install that. 900 credit, 900,000 credits, that's fine. And then we're here. Now, if I were to try to jump to the Thera clone, why am I clicking on that? Then I've got one, how many more does it say? One here. If I start to do that, if you're trying to jump to another one, then you have to wait a cooldown time before you can jump into another clone. But if I remember correctly, if I um, move my consciousness into this clone, there is no cooldown time because I am in the station with the clone. So let's go ahead and try that out. No, 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 no. Maybe I'm doing something wrong here. Or maybe jumping into this one. Oh, it leaves my old clone there. Okay. So let me just make sure. Am I doing this right? I think watch me, I'm going to mess this up. I'll try to jump into this clone. My current clone has just make sure. Yep, it's got these in it, so the jump clones are here. Maybe I can. So does it cost me 900,000 just to take a clone that's already in the station too? It's the only thing that's holding me up here. It's not the money, it's am I doing this incorrectly? Might as well do it. You guys like to see me screw up. So it's going to cost me 900,000. Okay. There it is. Okay, it did do it correctly. So if you notice here, my old clone with the implants are now in the station. I wish they changed that. If you were actually in the station, it should not have jump. It should maybe a word like transfer or move consciousness or something rather than jump. Jump to me means jump from here to another system or another station or even to another ship. So I wish they would change it just a little bit to let you know that you're not held to anything there. So, but that's me being whiny. Okay, so I got that. Where's my ship? Make active. That was one thing. Normally, back in the day, I think it required you to disembark from your ship. Maybe it just automatically does that now. That's a nice little update. Okay, so we're going to fly onto Ferrari and see if, um, ooh, that would work. If the wormhole is still um, available at Ferrari, that was there yesterday, and I should have marked it, then I'm going to fly back with my jump clone with the implants in it, and then jump to. I could leave my Punisher here, and then I could jump back to it whenever I want to, and not worry about having a clone. And I could start seeding PvP ships, even if I'm not fighting, into a faction warfare space and use that as my clones. That's an idea. I gotta fully flesh that out in my head. Um, but it all depends on if this wormhole's still here. Nobody here. Good, good. Let's go check it out. Well, I'm not going to warp directly to it. If it's there. Wormhole home. Warp within 100. We just need to check to make sure it's there. Probably is not, but maybe I'll get a little lucky. I think wormholes last 24 to 48 hours, but it could have had its, if nobody flies through them, the more people that fly through them, the more size of the ships that go through them can make them go away a lot faster. So, yep, look at that. So I got no wormhole. No wormhole. So it's already gone. That's all right. That's all right. Um, I'll just make my shit. Oops. To remove this location since I don't need it anymore. Well, it'll go away in a day anyway. I had it on a 2-day timer, but just so. So let's make a safe spot just to get started here. Then 100. There we go. It'll never go away. Never ever. Just let my AU go so I've got a spot in between systems here. And now that I know that I can't get home, maybe I'll start looking for a fight and I won't be so much of a wimp to fight them. Okay, so I got nothing here. So let's warp back to the save spot, take a quick look around and see where there's fighting going on. Might not be a whole lot right now. It is still middle of the day on a Monday. So we got, 19 ships destroyed there. That's 4 jumps away. 2 ships destroyed. 3. Good. Renown 3 ships. That's where I just was at. So this is where I came in at, I think. So I think I want to go back there. And along the way, we'll just not waste any time. If I see anything interesting or any fight that might be able to happen, I will. Um, if I go up against uh, anyone who, that's what I'll do. I'll go in, um, and if there's any frigates, whether they be super duper frigates or any regular, uh, um, well, I'll just check it out. Yesterday, while I was looking for fights, I was getting a little bit better at picking the fights. So, okay, that's all I'm looking for here. I don't have a save spot in the system. Let's make one there. Planet. Warp within 100. Save one. I'll normally pick, when I'm doing my save spot, a planet that is one of the first 5, but I'll just randomly do it. That gets me closer to the sun, depending on the size of the system, which usually gives me more orbital bodies that might put one of these down. That any one of your sites here spawn within, I think, 4 AU. I might be wrong with that, of any type of orbital body, but there's more orbital bodies normally closer to the sun. Think of our own solar system. Um, there, there's a bunch within a short distance, and then it gets farther and farther apart. So, just checking my D scan. We got a prospect and a venture, but nothing else. I'm just checking out. Now, why don't I want to go fight these guys? Because they've got warp, and they're mining ships. And number one, I'm not a anti-miner. I just don't do it. Um, Number two, they've got, I think they've got the inherent warp core stabilization, so I wouldn't be able to lock them down. And this ship is not built to do a lot of damage. It's built to take a punch and hopefully last for a while I practice my flying. And randomly, maybe win a fight. So let's just make sure my mic is working. It is. Cool. That worried me a lot. Hopefully, there we go. So going through to Renera again. Sorry. I got nothing open. We got a scout open here. And I'm going to warp 100 off of it. I don't have a save spot here. So as I get close, I'm just going to put a random save spot here just for future use. Once I get within 14.3 AU, I'm going to hit that sucker. Now, since I'm within 14.3 AU, my bubble of discovery, directional scanning, tells me that nobody is within this site. So I have no need to actually go any farther. We can keep on moving. I don't really need that. I'm leaving the velocity part up here for PvP so I can get a bit. I want to start working on my overview next. I think that's a big part. Obviously, me not having the drones in there is bad. I think having um, the velocity of the other guy in there. I did try to fight a guy yesterday, or maybe it was this morning, and when I flew into the site, um, he instantaneously. Ooh, we got some blinkers here. He instantaneously flew away from me at 3 times the speed of me. So we had a warp core. I'm sorry, a micro warp drive, which made it obvious that I didn't need to fight him. I also did some good research on a ship that I realized would be a terrible fight for me to pick. Maybe if I had the footage of that, I think I need to cut that down a little bit. We get a lot of sites open here. Maybe something can happen. Now these are all large. Oh, there's a small one. All right. So this is a big part. Even though there's some sites open within 14.3 AU, I've got a small, a scout, a large. Um, all those are within 14.3 AU. But if I descan it, oh, we got a clerical Navy issue, which would blow me up faster than I can even look at. It's a missile-based ship. Long story short, since I'm doing this, I'm not seeing anybody here. Looks like somebody got killed, maybe. I'm not seeing any of these sites being used right now, and there's no more. So I can pretty much, I'll just check one more time, get a move on, and we'll move on to alternate. Now, this was the one that had all those deaths in it, so we'll find out if anything's there. The other thing that I can do now is, since I'm in a clone that I don't have any implants in, I can self-destruct to go home. To my home station. So if I just want to go back and do some PvP, I can. Then later on, I can warp back to the clone that is in the station that I dropped off earlier. The only problem with going home is I still don't have any implants there, so maybe I want to stock up on a few implants. Okay, so we got some stuff going on here. Merlin? There's a Helios there. Is he sneaky? Yep, he's going after this stuff right here. Look at that. He's going after that battle cruiser that died. Yep, he just salvaged that and he got that cargo. If you want to have some fun sometime, grab um, your cloak and just watch what other people are doing and try to predict it. I have a lot of fun with that sometimes. Okay, so that's the Helios. Now, I'm not going to be able to shoot him. He's way too fast for me. So let's get to my safe spot before I get stupid. Now, this Merlin might be an option. Let's see what we got. So we're going to bring our angle down, and then we're going to start scanning each one of these sites. So we got a Navy hook bill there and a catalyst. If they're teamed up and fighting, let's keep an eye on that. That's a small. I'm going to descan that. Now the question is whether or not these two are together or against each other. Although there's an Osprey. There's that Merlin with a combat probe scanner in there. Ooh, I could die to a Merlin. That might be kind of fun. That might be kind of fun. All righty. What do you say, guys? Think we should go after this Merlin? I think we should. Okay, let's remember what we're doing. Let's turn on that. We need to remember to overheat. We need to, when we land, have these set so that I can automatically try to hit him. And what's my range? My range is 6,000 to 17, so I want to keep it around 5,000. I don't want it super close. Merlin is, let's check this out, susceptible normally to, now I want to get through its shields first. Let's see here. It's fitting. Low slots are there, so it's probably a shield fit. I'm just guesstimating here. You know, I'm flying a ship that isn't normal anyway. So it's probably shield fit. So I want to hit it for more shield. And it's got to be EM shield. So I want to change out to EMP S ammo. I know I'm going to die doing this, but I'm trying to get used to... Oh, Kestrel just came in. Oh, so the Merlin was there. The Kestrel was trying to kill him. Well, let's see what happens here. Show info. Kestrel. This is a missile-based ship. It's Caldari. So what probably happened there was the Merlin was hanging out and either plexing the site or he saw the Kestrel roll in and didn't want that fight. Now the second thing that could happen here is either the Kestrel sits there. I'm just trying to predict what might happen. And this is where it gets a little bit fun. This is where Eve is no longer pointy and clicky at, and this is why I want to get into PvP. It's no longer about pointy and clicky at the NPCs that are out there. It's about the gameplay and trying to figure out what somebody, see, he's gone now. So he has left the scout area. Now, so the idea where there was the Merlin was in the site, the Kestrel rolled in. Now the question was whether or not the Kestrel was going to leave, or the Merlin sat there and worked away and thought about it for a little bit and went, okay, let's do it on my terms, and wanted to fly back in. So we're going to keep an eye on that one. It's kind of fun. Now I don't know everything. There's a Navy hookbill there. Ooh, that's the one that had. So the hookbill is now by itself. Remember that catalyst was there? Interesting. So we're going to revisit the hookbill here in a second. I just want to check. You see, so we got a caracal there. I don't know what a Caldari supply cache is. It might be one of the new things that came out. I have the whole new Lowsec faction warfare stuff. I do not know a whole lot about it. It's going to be something that I get to read up on. Okay, so let's take a look back at the small. That hookbill is still there without the destroyer. And this is where keeping an eye on things and trying to remember them. See if the Merlin... Oh, see the Cormorant? Right there. I don't think it was a Cormorant. Was it? Maybe it was a Cormorant. I thought it was a Catalyst before. Wait a second. I'm getting confused here. So there's a hookbill there. And there's a hookbill there. So why is somebody flying a hookbill? This is a Navy hookbill. La 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 la. A lot more powerful than mine, but I don't mind dying. Shields. So let's look at its fitting. This is where I don't know this stuff. So medium power slots. This is, if you watched a couple videos ago, when I start doing junk ships, I'm slowly learning what to kind of expect by the fit sizes of these ships. So power slots, 5. So that's 5 middle, which normally means shield. If it's larger in the low slots, then it would normally be an armor tank, similar to the ship that I have. Now remember here, he's probably going to have a prop mod. He's probably going to have a warp core disruptor or something like a scrambler. So those are 2, but he can still shield up with those 3. Anybody still there? Ooh, we got a Caldarian Firetail. Interesting. Are these guys fighting each other? See, if they're fighting each other, I could come in and swing in and try to join the fight. If they're hanging out together, then I would die terribly. What do you guys think? Should I take a chance? Where are we at with video time? We're at 30 minutes. Let's do it. Let's do one more scan. Okay. I'm going to warp within 50 of the... Let's get ready. We got that going. Now, angle it up, change. It was. Okay, so I got a chance. See how the capsule's there? That means do it and they'll kill the hookbill. I'm not going to be able to kill this guy, but this will be a quick death, I'm sure. A firetail warped away from me? What? Really? Come on, you gotta give me credit for trying. All right, that makes me sad. So one mistake I want to one thing that uh, I made a mistake there was I had set my ammo up to try to fight the other guy. Didn't change my ammo up to this one. Still a lot of things to learn. Number two, I didn't hotkey, or I was trying to do the hotkey where I load up, if you notice here, hit F1, F2, and F3 and target them instantaneously when I land. I'm trying to learn to do that. Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm reading local. Local can be fun out here. Um, so yeah, that was that. Let's go ahead and turn off these here. Uh, I have no idea what they're talking about in local. So I had armored or got myself up for that Merlin and not for the other guy. So let's see if anybody is back. So the Kestrel's back there. Kestrel. Do I want to do it again? Let's see. Let's try and do this again. Show info. Kestrel is medium based. It is missile based, if I remember correctly. It's got missile and rocket damage. So if he closes range with me, then that means he's rocket based. If he extends range from me, then that means he's missile based. Attributes. If I remember correctly, he's probably shield tanked. There's a good chance there. Attributes. Never know. So shield. He's high there. He's low in EMP, so we're good there. Okay, let's check one more time. This will be my last try to see if I can kill somebody. Oh shoot, I'm not. There we go. I'm not angling it. He is not there. Ooh, wait, is that Kestrel? No. The Kestrel's within 1 AU of me. So there's a Navy hookbill. There's the firetail. So these two. Ooh. So these two, I think, were arguing in local. Maybe I can keep an eye out here. So what I want to do, I think that's what these two were doing. Sorry, I'm just trying to. Stay out of my sights. I already looked. This is fun. So I like now this is some smack talk. Stay out of my sights. I already looked up your kill board. 100% I guarantee I'd kill all your fits. That's some smack talk for you. Uh, good, good, good. So these guys are owning these sites. That's fun. I like that. So I think I'm a little bit out of my league here. Let's check one more time, and then I am starting to get hungry. And so these guys are owning these sites. That's interesting. So if anybody wants to get their crew together and come fight these guys, you're more than welcome to. But that's cool. I like that. That's pretty awesome. All right, guys. That's all I got. I don't want to hold you up for too long. Um, did a few things today. I will be back. Ooh, something else opened. What just opened? Something almost caught me. Angle it. Okay. So, long story short, that's what I've been messing around with a little bit now. There's a good chance I might just blow up my clone and head back home. I've had a lot of fun with some PvP, trying to get some PvP. But yeah, a lot of fun. I'm gonna go ahead and dock up here, and maybe I'll come back later on today and get another fight in, or try to get a fight in. I tried. You got to give me credit. I tried to die. Can't believe the fire. He must have been pretty damaged, maybe, in that fire tail. But that's what I was shooting for. I was hoping that they were fighting because I know that I'm probably not going to be able to defeat either one of them. Um, but at least this way, we got a guy right on the gate here. Osprey Navy issue. There we go. So that's about all I got for now. I wish I had a little bit more for you. I wish I would have died. You would have seen me die there. But hey, have a great one and fly safe, fly dangerously, fly however like you want. And I will talk to you soon. See ya.